guys make your escape.
You're just gonna sit there with the cat?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, good morning. It's a cold morning here on Pure Joy Farms, and we are going to go see if Hamlet wants to be inseminated this morning. Along with us we have Guyana, of course, leading the way. And Katrina is ready with the catheter and the semen to inseminate Hamlet if needed. So here we have chosen to go without bores and to go with insemination. It allows us to control the pregnancies better. So who do we have for the bore on this thing, Katrina?
The one. It's a Berkshire boar from Shipley Swine. They're located in Ohio, and we've ordered from them probably about 4 years at least. They have a nice variety of boars to order from, and we've always gone with Berkshire just because we prefer the quality of the meat. They overnight ship the semen. I'll show you the vials when we get out there. I keep it warm on my chest. It's cold this morning. It's below freezing, and so we want to make sure the semen is staying at a temperature between 69 and 74 is what the goal is. We found that it can be you can be pretty flexible with that range. We've yet to have a pregnancy fail. Well, I shouldn't say that. We had one fail when it was very, very hot in July, and sometimes the pigs don't come into estrus when it's excessively hot, and so we blame the outdoor temperatures for that one.
So here comes Hamlet. You can tell she's in heat when she's very excited to see us in the morning. She comes running. And she will start pushing me around quite a bit when I go in the pen with her. And I'll have to sort of wrestle her around. So, good morning, Hamlet. Pigs are extremely talkative and very social when you got a big girl like this. You can be a little bit...
Get her away from the fence.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
You're going to want to come in with us, my
Are
baby.
you heated up? So you get on the pig and they'll stand still. You get in the standing heat. So the catheter goes in, you rotate it counterclockwise.
An upward angle.
My job is to sit here.
This is why we keep Matt around on the farm.
Yep, this is my job. And I hold the tail. And the light if it's dark. Because we do this in the middle of the night. All sorts of conditions.
People think we're crazy. Now they can really think we're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at one point, the catheter is going to come to a locked place where it's not going to go much further. And so that's when you know you're in a good spot. Here's our little vial of semen. This you want to take some time to put it in.
It'll kind of slowly go in. It will leak a little bit, but if you can get it in slow enough, sometimes it doesn't leak much.
And her body will naturally want to pull it in as well. Oh, a little squirt out. And that's okay. This happens every time. It leaks every time, but been always really easy to read for standing heat. We've got really lucky with her. Hamlet shooting it back at me. We've had some other sows who haven't been as easy as this. You've had to do a lot more tricking and conniving with feeding them, and but overall we've had really good success with this technique.
One of the reasons we don't have boards is you have to feed them, and when sows are in heat, the boards will basically go through just about anything to get to them and destroy lots of things. The sows themselves, when they're in heat, can be quite destructive too, to try to get to the boars. And when you have a pig as big as Hamlet here, it's more convincing her where she wants to go rather than us trying to get her where we want her to go. She kind of goes where she decides it. Right.
Okay, so I'm getting to the end of the bottle here. You can see I'm getting some bubbles, air bubbles in there.
And Hamlet's also getting done with the end of her standing here. She might start moving on us soon. You get a few minutes and then it's over. Sometimes after I get off, she will just keep standing there for a while too, but...
I gotta help her here. Hi there, kitty. So now I'm gonna flush it. I take the bottle off, expand it with air, and then I do one last slow squeeze of the bottle to make sure that all of it has an opportunity to get inside. I think I just hit the end there, so I don't want to. Whoop. Okay, so then you just untwist it clockwise. And run away.
So I typically stay here until Katrina gets out of the pen so she doesn't get chased. And she doesn't like that. So she may just stand. No, she's gonna still be interested in me. So she likes to be right here. If you're in heat, you have a sow in heat. If you stand right here and put your knee into them, they'll kind of be subdued. Or if you come back and put weight on their hips, they'll subdue them. Otherwise, they'll just chase you around everywhere. As they want.
All right, Hamlet.
Don't touch that. So, that's insemination. Another sign of a pig in heat is they're foaming at the mouth, like she is there. And as you can see, she's more interested in me than in the feed. That's another sign they're in heat. Well, here it is in the evening, ready to inseminate Hamlet for the second time. And she's very talkative and very much in heat. She'll chase us right over here. Come on, Hammy. Come on, can you run, girl?
See, she's even foaming at the mouth now, which is another telltale sign. All right, round two. She has a little bit of lube here now too, so you can see that she's, yeah, it's a lot easier to go in. So we used to do this 3 times. We would order 3 vials of semen and try to get them about 8 hours spaced apart once she's in standing heat. But what we've realized is that 2 is usually plenty. And so we try to catch it at the peak here. You want to make sure you're far enough into the heat cycle. You want to be toward the tail end rather than the beginning. Although sometimes just being based on your schedule, sometimes you have to go with what works. And like I said, we haven't had a failed attempt yet. Hamlet is she's 5 years old. We might be pushing her a little beyond where most commercial breeds would go. But Hamlet she's a cross breed. She's 3 different heritage breeds. So she's 50% Berkshire, and then she's 25% large black and 25% Tamworth. And so, like I said before, we choose to go with purebred Berkshire semen. So our piglets turn out to be about 75% Berkshire, and then just a little bit of Tamworth and large black. Now, the large black comes through pretty clear in her for her size. She's probably 650, not bred, and then when she's bred, she's probably over 7 for sure. That one went in a lot better, a lot easier, a lot faster with less leaking, so that's good.
If you notice Hamlet's ears, they're large, but they're not nearly as large as the piglets are over there. And that again shows that she's not purebred, but
And they don't fruit down.
Hi, Hamlet.
What? Are you Hamlet?
this is the first time the cats have been this assistive in the process. Yeah. This one dug its claws into Hamlet when it jumped up on her. She still didn't move, so.
I think we're good.
Yep.
Okay, that's all there is to it. Now we wait, look at the calendar.
And
3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days from now.
we'll know we're successful if in 3 weeks she doesn't go into heat.
Yeah.
So, you guys make your escape.
You're just gonna sit there with the cat?
Yep.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah.